Tēnā rā tātou katoa. Today is Thursday the 10th of March 2022 and we will start off today with oral questions, and the very first oral question today is from Labour Party member Shannon Halbert, and his question is to the Minister of Research, Science and Innovation, and he'll be asking a question about global vaccine development. Question number 2 is from Simon Court of the ACT Party to the Minister for Local Government, and his question is on Three Waters. Then we move to Labour Party MP Venushi Walters, who will ask the Minister of Foreign Affairs about sanctions against Russia. Question 4 is from the Honourable Simon Bridges to the Minister of Finance, and he will be asking questions about the cost of living. Question number 5 from Ginny Anderson to the Minister of Police, and that is around organised crime. The National Party's Chris Bishop will ask question number 6 to the Minister for COVID-19 response around COVID-19 measures. Question number 7 from the Labour Party's Helen White to the Minister of Transport, and she is asking a question about the aviation sector. Then we move to the National Party's the Honourable Louise Upston, who will ask question 8 to the Minister for Social Development and Employment, and her question is around job seeker support statistics from 2017 and 2021. Question number 9 is from Labour's Anahila Kānongata'a Suisuiki to the Minister of Pacific Peoples, and her question is around Pacific students in Aotearoa. And then we come to the Honourable Paul Goldsmith of the National Party, asking question number 10 to the Minister for Workplace Relations and Safety. And that is a general question around does he stand by all of his statements. Question number 11 is from the Green Party's Te Ano Tuiono, and that question is to the Minister of Energy and Resources, and it is about power prices in New Zealand. And then the last question, number 12, from the ACT Party's Mark Cameron. His question is to the Minister of Climate Change and is asking around the emissions pricing scheme. Following question time, we will move on to the first reading of the COVID-19 response court safety legislation bill. That's a bill from the Honourable Chris Whāwhoi, and this bill is a omnibus bill to support the safe and effective operation of courts and tribunals, making amendments to reduce the risk of transmission of COVID-19. And after that, if we have time, we will start the second reading of the New Zealand Bill of Rights Declaration of Inconsistency Amendment Bill, and that will take us up to 5 p.m, and then the House will adjourn until 2 p.m. on Tuesday, the 15th of March 2022. Nō reira, tēnā rā tātou katoa.